Fourth down, the 2014 NFL leader is a rookie in yards per punt. Tress Way on taking a couple yards shy of middle. Have excellent field position here as they take over. Here we go with Jamal Charles. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Come on, let's go!
Now Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sua Cravens in there to get him for a loss of 5. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you resulted.
And he's brought down after a good gain. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 33 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Terrific catch there by Jeremy Maclin. Harkens back to his days as a Missouri Tiger, but they used him almost like a wingback. You know, he would catch passes, they hand it to him on running plays. You can see that great ability once the ball's in his hands.
Yeah, so great in space, and a two-time All-American back in those days as a Tiger at Missouri. On 2nd down, Jamal Charles. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen with Davis. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it is incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically,
Deshaun Jackson off to the races. The 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Deshaun Jackson, 94 yards. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit. They're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Let's go!
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll look to throw here. To the right side, and he's got Macklin. Complete. And the ball is knocked out. And the Reds, there he goes, left side. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create... That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now. They'll try and start this drive in the air. The tight end, Kelsey, has it over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
A very solid gain of 27.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. Coming right, this is Charles. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2nd down to the offense in search of 6 yards.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jamal Charles, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Well, maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Here we go now. Blue line it.
A Play fake to Jones. Now Cousins. And the Chiefs are going to get him. William Hayes in there for the sack. And he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. William Hayes in there for the 20th time this year as he continues what could be a record-setting season.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
It's fielded at the 45. That'll in field position. They take over for the 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And now here comes Kansas City. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long playing.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Drops it to Jones in the flat. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to be... Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the blitz coming, and down he goes. Will Compton in there to get him for a loss of 5. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Now Prescott. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn into big plays.
Here's Prescott. He's got Lockett. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here we go!
A first down carry here for Charles. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him, sat there waiting for him and made the play.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third. Play clock winding down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's fourth down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half. With it is Jackson.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Redskins will take possession with a 1st and 10. Here comes Kirk Cousins now to lead his offense back out there. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Second down, Cousins. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 11 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. They'll come out in the pistol. Third and short yardage, Cousins. And that is incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's 4th and 3.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Macklin. 12 yards there as they move the chains. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Charles. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Quick slant, that's caught by the veteran Macklin. Jeremy Macklin, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jeremy Macklin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense all before. Realize it hasn't worked so well. And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here we go. Blue landing. Blue landing.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment, defense. Still second down.
After the penalty, it's Jones. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Offense just a yard away from the line they need to gain. 3rd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player. And partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
They only needed a yard, instead went backwards. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
This is Charles. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now Prescott. It's complete to Chris Conley. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Chris Conley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Marshall now, the return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I can't help it. I'm just sitting back in admiration right now. This defense tells everyone that plays against them, you're not beating us running the football. That's who we are. That's what we're about. It's not going to happen. If you're going to beat us, you better pick another way.
Now Cousins gives to Jones on the delay. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there. And he'll be grabbed from behind and slung down like a rag doll. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
Let's go!
Here's Prescott. Screen pass to Charles. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Call it a 3-yard gain. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Here's Jackson. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Cousins now from the 50. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about when they competes for it and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So on 4th down, Cousins will head to the sideline and give way to Dustin Hopkins. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. Finding time. Docks him with a grab over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. 2nd down, just 1 yard to go. Cousins now on 2nd down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Matt Jones that time. And it's 3rd and short. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the 1st down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone.
Cousins. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so.
Offense.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long.
Here we go.
They'll throw again. Cousins. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation.
3rd and long for Cousins. Right side caught by Jackson. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Hopkins' kick is good. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando where we find our man Larry